Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. And there's another paid request, this time from Frame by Frame. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, PayPal's usually the best bet. I do have a Patreon and a Cash App because people have asked about that as well. The links are in the info box wherever YouTube put it nowadays. I say to be a topic, a reaction, commentary, review, a re-review, video game, let's try, a playthrough, whatever the case may be. But Frame by Frame wanted me to talk about Trap from 2024, the new M. Night Shyamalan Ding-Dong type of movie. And before, I've talked about M. Night before, but just as a catch-up. Sixth Sense is one of those films that I do think there's some good merits to it, but I think once you know the ending, it's just not that rewatchable. In fact, I think the film Stir of Echoes that came out the same year was a better movie. Do I think The Sixth Sense is a bad movie? No. The phenomenon was the ending and how surprising people were, but I think Stir of Echoes was just the more interesting movie and interesting story. Unbreakable, I really enjoy. I think that's M. Night's best movie, hands down. Signs, even with the ending, with the swing away stuff, I like it for what it is. I do. I don't love it, but I like Signs. I would say it's my second favorite after Unbreakable. Mostly because I like Mel Gibson's performance, I like the musical score, I like the idea of a film being based on the crop circle phenomenon. I do like that subject matter. Because it is an interesting phenomenon as to what the crop circles are. Sorry, I'm pausing. What did he do after that? There's The Village, which I hated, especially the twist. There's Lady in the Water, which I thought was embarrassing, where it's a fairy tale. So literally have Paul Giamatti look like a little kid eating cookies with milk mustache. So stupid. And then the whole motif about critics, it was so cringe-inducing. Lady in the Water is horrible. The Happening is laughable. What? No! You know, the trees and the wind tearing what's in the trees to kill people, and the guy about his hot dog fixation, or maybe he wants the hot dog up his ass. I don't know. That was an awful film. Old, I thought sucked. I thought the way the characters were, the one rapper, I forgot the guy's name, but I went like, that's his name in the movie? Old, I thought was terrible. Oh, Avatar: The Last Fartbender, that was terrible. The Visit I hated. I know some people liked the film, but I thought that was such a dumb movie where, really? These two are just a bunch of old people that are just crazy? But the woman is like a gopher, like somehow, and oh, it's a scary film where someone's putting a diaper full of shit in someone's face. And the scene that killed me in that movie was the two kids, they have a camera, and they see that who they think is their grandma, that they've only known for 2 days, is naked, titties out with a knife, banging on the door. And then the next day the mom is calling like on a Skype or whatever, going, is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. She just was attacking your door naked as hell with a knife, and you're saying everything was fine. When you've only known these people for 2 days. What? If you're that stupid, then you deserve to die. So, and he's done other films. Knocked at the Cabin, I thought was honestly alright. Mainly for Dave Bautista's performance. But it's not a film I would ever rewatch. It's just nothing I was mad about. I'm like, whatever. Take it or leave it. Dave Bautista was good. Will I ever need to see the film again? No. So we get to Trap, which I like Josh Hartnett. I do. I like him as an actor. I like him in The Faculty. I like him in Halloween H2O. I like him in the little tiny bit he had in Sin City. I liked him in the Lucky Number 11 with Bruce Willis. I think that's a bit underrated. I even liked... Oh, what was the movie? Hollywood Homicide. Nobody else likes that film, but I like that film with Harrison Ford. I think that's a fun movie. I know I'm alone in that, but I enjoy that film. I actually want to watch that film again someday. Anyway, I like Josh Hart. I think Josh does a good job playing a psycho that at times is not always there. So his unique mannerisms I can let go because he's playing a psycho. Because that's the thing with M. Night. He has this weird thing with directing actors, where at times actors will act like human beings are not supposed to. Because of either the dialogue they're forced to say, or the mannerisms. It's like, look at Mark Wahlberg's performance in The Happening. You're like, okay, you're playing a science teacher, but like, but what about the bees? What about the bees? No one worry about the bees? It's like, okay, I don't like Mark Wahlberg, but I know, like, in The Italian Job, he did better, and I like that film. Even in Fear, I like that film, he did a better job. This was different. And M. Night kind of brings that out of actors in a bad way. I think Josh Hartnett, it works, and I think he's the only good thing about this film. The only good thing. Just the rest of it fucking sucks. And I'm not surprised he's M. Night Shama-Lama-Ding-Dong, so of course it's going to suck. And that's sad, because I actually like the initial premise, but that's a lot of his films. A lot of his films is like, well, the premise could be interesting, but he just does not know how the hell to follow through. He does not know. 9 times out of 10, he does not follow through. People go, well, how does he keep making movies? He self-finances a lot of these movies. I think since The Visit, he puts a lot of his money into these films. And like The Visit made a lot of money. Glass, I forgot about that movie for good reason. That made a lot of money. Not that The Cabin, I don't know what the budget was. Might have made money. But these films make hefty profits. Old made money. So that's how he's able to keep financing these projects. So since he's self-financing, he can work as long as he wants. As long as he's got money. And there is a twist in this movie. I know people say there's no twist. They're wrong. There is a twist. Because you think the movie's about this killer, played by Josh Hartnett, takes his daughter to his concert, finds out that this concert's a trap for this killer, and then the rest of, you think the rest of the film is him trying to find out how the hell to get out of this concert without being known. The twist is, it's not a movie, it's a concert film for his untalented daughter. M. Night Shyamalan, that is. Not Josh Hartnett, M. Night Shyamalan. Because M. Night's daughter, Saleka Night Shyamalan, she's the singer. And there are times that the movie literally stops to watch her sing. It's like more of a concert film than other stuff. And then, the second half of the film, she becomes the star, trying to stop Josh Hartnett. And I'm like, talk about nepotism at its finest. I'm the director, I'm funding it, I'm going to put my daughter, she's going to become the lead. Dude, I'm sorry if this is going to hurt your feelings, but she cannot sing, and she definitely cannot act for shit. She can't act, she can't sing. I have no idea why everyone's going gunzo about her in the movie. And Josh Hart is out acting her. Elizabeth, she stops in the movie during her concerts like, my dad, blah blah blah, but I let it go. I release you. Can your contract be released and get the hell out of the movie? My God, man. She was the worst part of the movie to me. That and, because she can't sing for shit, she can't act for shit. But also, the amount of coincidences that happen throughout it, that this only happened just because people are the dumbest people on earth at this concert. Because again, he's with his daughter at the concert. Yeah, this build up, and Josh Hartnett and the girl actually work well together. They seem like a loving father-daughter duo. And Josh Hartnett is doing some of his like dad jokes or dad humor that the girl kind of like rolls her eyes at, and he seems like trying to be sincere. Some would say overly sincere, but again, for a guy that's playing a guy who's not in his right mind, I could let it go, and I'm liking Josh's performance. She's teaching him weird words like crispy. Something's crispy. It's like, what? Oh, that means it's good. Like, something is crispy. I never heard that term before, so if that is a term nowadays, I'm as confused as Josh Hartnett, so I don't blame him. So you build it up, and then like in the trailer, you see him go into the bathroom, he takes out his phone, and you see someone's chained up. And there's a bit where him and the daughter go to this t-shirt guy, and because they let another person get the t-shirt, the last t-shirt, the guy's like, man, you guys are good people, man. Well, not really. I mean, maybe, but also maybe they just don't want to get into a fight. Maybe they're cowards. Maybe they're chitty shits. But, I mean, yeah, so the guy's like, well, come back, 10, 15 minutes, I'll have another shirt for you. So at this point, Josh is noticing there's a lot more cops around. We find out there's a person named Dr. Grant, an FBI profiler, and I think she's an older actress. I forget what she's been in. God, I forget. But that profile really is not much of a character. Like, she's in it, but if you think she's going to be a bigger part of the movie, no. Which would make sense if she was the one who became the star of the second act. Not but, of course, it's M. Night's daughter. I need to do something for my daughter. Yeah, like Will Smith did for his son Jaden Smith in After Earth. Oh, I forgot. That was an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Oh, my God. Holy shit. I forgot about that movie. I know I was leaving a movie out. Afterbirth. After Earth. Holy shit. I forgot that movie existed. That might be his worst film. I don't know. Yeah, that might be my pick for his worst movie, After Earth. But it's like, hey, Will wants his son, M. Night wants his daughter. I want a lot of things too. It doesn't mean I should get them or will get them. I keep harping on this. His daughter sucks in the movie. She sucks. She sucks. She fucking sucks. She can't act for squat. Fuck. So they're doing the concert. He goes back for the t-shirt. Josh Hartnett does. And thank God he found the most dumb, gullible guy in the world. Just like, hey, what's going on with all these cops? I'm not supposed to tell you, so don't tell anybody. Remember that guy at the butcher? Yeah, they say he's here. And they made a trap for him. And then later on, helps him get a t-shirt and is like, oh, you have a passcode? What's the passcode? Why? Wouldn't you think, why are you asking what the passcode is? That's a bit suspect. And also, why would you tell the guy your passcode? Like, again, if I know a killer's around, this guy's like, hey, what's the passcode? Like, why do you need to know? That'd be my question. Why do you need to know? I can't tell. You don't need to know. This is true. Why would he need to know? And he tells it. So he tells him that this is a trap. He tells him his own damn passcode. And he gets his badge stolen. If this guy should not work at any place ever again. He's too stupid to have a job, like Reggie Hammond would say. Tax refund. This guy is an idiot. He met the biggest idiot in the world. Thank God for that. And the guy never notices that his damn badge was his T card was taken. You think that would have come up at some point during the day? Where's my T card? But it doesn't. And then Josh used that T card to go into this room. Was like there's like 20 SWAT people right there. He's just staring at them. I'm like, are you guys? Maybe they're secret agents or Secret Service. Maybe they're Secret Service. If they're Secret Service, they're gonna see why they're so stupid and, gee, what could be going wrong? Is there a guy on a roof with a gun? Is he shooting at some guy at a rally? I don't know. There's a guy coming up for 10 minutes and people pointing? What could be going on with that? So yeah, if there was Secret Service, I would see how they'd be so stupid, but you think the SWAT would be a little bit more like, there's a guy staring at us. What's that all about? And he just goes through, is like, hey, sorry. Wouldn't be like, oh, I'm sorry, man. Let me see your ID. Let me see your ID. But no one really asks him anything. No one asks him a damn thing. This is a killer that they don't know who he looks like. And here's a guy just, excuse me, you want some sugar? You want some donuts? Now, Josh Hartnett, his character is like, I'm going to mess with these people. I'm going to get close to them, I'm going to mess with them. And like he's scared, but at the same time, it's a bit fun for him. So Josh Hartnett, his psycho personality, okay. These SWAT guys, like, again, here's a stranger, and because he has one thing on, he's like, oh yeah, we don't need to check anything else. What? Okay. There's a bit where he gets to the roof, and two people find him, and all they do is ask him what's the passcode. He says it. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there's a certain thing. We're at the meeting. Do you have it? And thank God the person he stole this thing from, the apron. Thank God coincidence the wallet is in there. Which, I mean, how many people put wallets in their aprons? I mean, usually you put it in your pocket, you put it in your locker, you lock the locker, whatever the case may be. No, he put it in his apron, thank God. And thank God Josh Hartnett had that, and had the card. But they don't check his ID. Let me see your ID. If they had, they'd go, well, wait a minute, this is a person's face different from your face. So they ask for the passcode and they ask for the card, but they don't ask for his ID. And Josh hurts a couple people. He pushes a woman down the stairs to distract cops. He puts something in this like fryer that explodes and burns someone up as a distraction. But what I found weird about this movie, he does do those things. He doesn't kill a single person in this movie, which I thought was weird. This is a movie about a serial killer. He doesn't kill a single fucking person in this movie. That one person dies in this movie. Not a single person dies in this movie about a serial killer. I don't know why. I mean, it's not a big deal for people. I thought that was weird. Like, not even a moment to show how ruthless he is. How, just like, he seems like a nice dad. Then he's like murders someone. Just how brutal he is. And no. And that's my point is, how do we see Josh Hartnett as a threat at all? That he doesn't even kill one damn person. And of course, speaking of nepotism, M. Night has got to give himself a cameo. Because he has to give himself a cameo in his own movie because he thinks he's Alfred Hitchcock. Well, the cop part is right, and you can suck it. You ain't no Alfred Hitchcock, alright? You didn't do Rope, you didn't do The Birds, You didn't do Rear Window. You didn't do Psycho. You have a movie about a psycho, but stop putting yourself in movies. It's like Spike Lee. Stop putting yourself in movies, man. And oh, I'm the singer's uncle, and Josh tells his story about oh his daughter had cancer and blah blah blah, and oh I'll talk to her and we'll come backstage. They get backstage. The daughter watches the performance. Josh is like looking around, being the nice guy. They get backstage with the singer. And then, like, okay, all this time is, oh, how is he going to get out of it? Is it going to be something clever? He's going to use his smarts. He's outwitting them or something. No. He just goes up to the singer and goes, hey, I'm the killer. That's really what he does. Like, you looking for me. That guy there, he's chained up. I push a button, he dies. You take us in your limo and get us the hell out. That's all I had to take, apparently. Okay, that's all I had to take. I'm going to tell you I'm the killer. When he spent the whole movie trying to make people not know he's the killer. But he's the one who tells her he's the killer. I thought it was going to be like, listen, I know this is a bit crazy, but I'm a big fan. And she's a bigger fan. Can we go on your limo ride? I mean, I know it'd be stupid and dumb. Like I waited for him to be more clever, and then like, you go on ahead. Can I meet you out front somewhere? Can I meet you somewhere? Like I need to do something really important. I got an idea for you, as this momentous occasion, or I don't get one of those cameras because I don't, my phone's not working. And like some kind of excuse. I was like using his wit and like try to find a way to somehow sneak out, to somehow, oh, it's a close call, but at the same time, should we want him caught? But then at the same time, there's none of that. Instead, she just gets him out to the limo. Where then M. Night's... Her daughter's the star of the movie. From then on. Hey, with her non-acting. She can't act for shit. I know I repeated that. Let's go to your house. And then the daughter's like, yeah. And Josh Hartnett, I guess because he doesn't want to upset his daughters, like, can't say anything about it. Warns her, like, I'll kill this guy, but he's like, hey, let's go to your house, let's have dinner. Does so. And then even there, she steals it. He's got the phone, and she's like, yoink, and enters the bathroom. And then gets the phone and is like, listen, all my followers, this is not a joke. I swear it's not a joke. This guy is here, and he told me like 4 things that are in front of his place. Please find them. Like the most hazy recollection. She talks to the guy chained up. Where are you? Do you notice anything? Yeah, one thing is broken, and this one light is broken, and blah blah blah. She tells it to her followers, and within 5 minutes, he's found and escapes. Somehow a follower watched you at that time, at that moment, was in that area, found that place, literally within the point of her hanging up, Josh coming in, getting the phone, seeing the guy's gone and go, how do you do that? That's my question. How did you do that? It makes no damn sense. It is stupid. So of course he's pissed, and I don't know, instead of just killing her, or bringing her to the limo, just killing her, she handcuffs her. Granted, doesn't handcuff her so she can't move like this. Handcuffs her so that her one arm is free. If you don't handcuff her, why don't you handcuff her so you put one to the other and then she's like this and she can't move anywhere? No, just one so she could lean over and roll down the window. Help. And then somehow, I don't know how the hell he did this. There's some clothes next to the passenger seat. There's people all around them. There's a crowd. It's her limo. He put on a shirt, opened the window. He put on the clothes, opened the door, went out, run around, and now he's a part of the crowd? And no one saw him opening this door and crawling out? Can someone explain that to me? M. Night Shyamalan, I want you to explain that to me. You somehow see this. You won't. But explain it to me. Mr. Hot Shit Director? So he goes home to his wife. And his wife is the one that set up this trap. Because his wife suspected some things. And by the way this is directed at times is awkward. Like, early on, there's this woman that knows Josh Hartnett and his daughter. And it's shot where she's looked at the camera. Hey, how's it going? And then Josh Hartnett's looked at the camera. Oh, it's going well. Hey, it's awkward when all of a sudden you have people like looking at the camera, talking to people. Same with this shot here with Josh Hart is talking. Then it's like the wife's face like, no, like this, like, I don't know, like, I noticed some cleaning fluid and somehow my face has to be right here by the camera. I'm scared, don't you see? It's just that awkward, like, close-up shot. Like, can you back up a bit, M. Night? M. Night Chimichanga? And then she put ticket. That's another thing. To put up this trap, she put tickets to the concert at this place that people will find, and they'd, oh, well, the killer must be going to this place. That means you allowed a trap to happen where your daughter is involved. Like, if you think this guy's a killer, why would your idea be, yeah, I'm going to set up a trap where this guy goes with our daughter? And what if they did catch him? What if there was a firefight? What if a gun was fired and the daughter was in the crosshairs? What if the dad's like, stop? Apparently the mom didn't think any of this through, or she's a horrible person. And then, like, during the scene, Josh Hartnett takes off his shirt, which I don't know why. I guess. Actually, I don't know why, because he says it's going to be he calls it a murder-suicide. But why would you need to take off your shirt for that? I don't know. Also, like, they have this thing about his mom, and he sees visions of her, but it's done so sporadic and minute. Like, it's only, like, this amount they mention it, that it might as well not have been part of the movie. They do nothing with it. Oh, but then the wife says, let's finish this pie. Before you do, let's finish this pie. And apparently no warning bells is on this guy's head of why the hell do you want to eat pie now? And then he walks away while she has the pie. So, what do you think happens? Ooh. Just knocked out by the pie. Because he didn't think it was weird. She asked, let's go have some pie. And then she put stuff in the pie because he didn't look at her. He didn't watch her. Not only that, the cops come and they bring him. But this is a serial killer. He goes to a bicycle. He kneels down. He's messing with the bicycle, and they allow him. Why are they allowing him to go to a bicycle and mess with it? That would not happen. Two guys would have his arms and drag his ass to the damn van. Get your ass in there. Not allow him to mess around. Because what happens? He breaks something. He hides it. They put him in the van where he's by himself, which is BS. A bunch of people would be in front and to the side of him. Especially for a known serial killer called the Butcher. There'd be like 3 or 4 here. One would be on one side. 1 or 2 would be on the other side. Apparently M. Night doesn't know how any of this works. Because he's an idiot. No, he's by himself. And then he has the bicycle thing he broke off. And he's getting the cuffs off. And he's kind of smiling. And the movie's over. Thank God his world is run by the biggest dumbasses, because that's the only reason he escapes. And I'm like, you know what, Josh Hartnett's the good guy, because if everybody in this world is that dumb, Darwin, I'm in a domain. Yeah, kill everybody. Everyone's too stupid in this universe to live. Everyone in this universe is too dumb to live, so just kill them all. If it ended that where he just killed everybody, I probably would have given this like a higher rating. I honestly would have. Because the serial killer was the most likable guy in the movie. Not even kidding. So this movie is awful. He doesn't know how to write. M. Night does not know how to write. He is one of the worst high-profile writers out there. I mean like high-profile, like he considered at one point good. But he's the worst. Like, Split was there. Glass was awful. This was awful. After Earth was the worst. But yeah, this... And it's a shame, because Josh Hartnett, I thought, did a pretty capable job. But his... M. Night putting his daughter so prominent, especially in the second half... Her singing, her awful songs, acting like wooden mannequin syndrome, dumb stuff every 5 minutes. This movie is a bunch of piss. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.